The number one question people always ask me about these lithium batteries is, how long is it gonna last? And today we are gonna be installing a 36-volt lithium battery for our trolling motor. And the goal for today is we're gonna put it through some paces. Uh-oh, there we go. With this battery, it could get you out of a jam. Now it's time to answer that age-old question, how long will the lithium battery last? Well, the answer to that is, I'm Chris, this is Salty Strike's Fishing Channel, and today we are going to be installing a 36-volt lithium battery for our trolling motor. And you may ask yourself, well, don't you already have a lithium battery for your trolling motor? Yes, I do. And your next question I'm going to get is, what's wrong with it? Absolutely nothing. But this one has more power, and it has a special feature that's going to be very helpful, and we'll install this, go over it, so stick around, check it out. All right, so EnjoyBot reached out to me and offered me this 36-volt, 100-amp-hour battery to try out on our trolling motor. And we have an 88-amp-hour lithium battery on our trolling motor right now. So this one's got 20 more amp hours, and it also has a special feature, which I'm going to hold on to for a minute and share with you guys. But it's going to be a very useful tool because I keep getting asked the same question over and over again. Well, how long is this battery going to last? And this tool that comes with it help everyone determine how long this battery is going to last for their boat. Well, first thing we got to do is get this old battery out of here. Just unscrew it. It should just come right out. Hopefully this new battery fits somewhat in the same position. All right, before we start pulling this thing out of here, we're gonna have a little talk. I always, every time I partner up with a company to try out something, I always get the comments down below, you're only doing that because you got it for free, or you're paid to say that. They didn't pay me anything. When I partner up with somebody and they give me something for review, you're always going to get a straight shooter with me. I'm always going to tell you how it is. If it fails, I'm going to let you know. But I do a little bit of research. I don't just partner with anybody. I get emails every day requesting partnerships for free stuff. Sometimes it's dumb stuff like pillows, sometimes drones. I get batteries probably twice a week. But this one, I did a little bit of research on. There's a guy who does YouTube videos on just lithium batteries, and he did a tear down of this thing, and supposedly it's pretty good. And the fact that it has this extra special tool that will help out, and it has more power. So we're going to give it a shot. We'll give it a shakedown, and if there's anything wrong with it, I'll always let you guys know. Like when I bought the 12-volt to 36-volt charger that caught on fire, I shared it with you guys. Although that wasn't given to me, I bought that one. But like, I share the good, the bad, and the ugly. So, you know, I just hope that you guys know that I'm always honest about these products and stuff like that. If something's not working right, I say so. But we're going to pull this out and get to it. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of room to, videotape down here while I'm down here. So we just got it secured back that way. We got the strap on, got it bolted back up. I got the shunt and the power, and my charger is right in here. Like I said before, and it's got the 120 volt system that goes through there and just plugs in over this side. All right, guys, so you've seen my lithium battery videos before about saying how it's lighter. For the same amp hours, you get twice the power, it takes up less space, and the prices are coming down on these lithium batteries left and right. But the thing that makes this one special is it comes with an app that will allow you to see how much power. Like right now, it's got 54%, and this is what's going to make it really helpful. We're going to take this show on the road, and we're going to get out there and we're going to put it to test, and we're going to see exactly how much power we're using. So once this gets fully charged up to 100%, and we're going to get on the water, see what this battery can do. All right, guys, so today we're out on the water with Lily. Trolling motor battery's at 100%, And the goal for today is we're going to put it through some paces. It's the tail end of the outgoing tie, so we're going to go sit in some current, see exactly how much power it's drawing and how approximate how long this battery will last you. So we are going to get out there. We got you know, some croakers and some shrimp we're going to throw out. Hopefully catch some fish in the meantime. But we're going to let you know what's going on with this battery. I got some more information to add towards the end that we're going to do, but we're going to get out there and get to it. It is a sloppy hot mess out here. So this plan is a no-go. We'll make it happen. All right, guys, so I really wanted to be out here by the inlet because that's going to be the strongest current. And I put the trolling motor down and we're running at a 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, it's fluctuating up and down. But we're going to see how much power that's pulling. All right, we're going to go to our... All right, so I'll put it up on the screen right here. And right now, it's fluctuating between almost you know, well, it's going up and down. So you got 600 watts there, 1500. It's all over the place. It's just depending on how fast this is going. This battery holds 3800 watts. So like if it's going 1500 watts, that's about 2.5 hours before it dies. That's probably at like max speed. But let's say like 350 watts, you know, you can go almost 10 hours before the battery dies. But we're showing between 400 and 900 up and down right now. Give you a good idea, pulling, you know, 14 amps, 25 amps. So it's fluctuating just depending on how hard that motor is working. I don't know. All right, we'll throw some bait out and see where we get to. We're at 99%. All right, so I got a little croaker here and we're just gonna check it out in this current. And for good measure, we'll just throw this little shrimp out here. Little 3/0 mustad inline circle hook. I'm just gonna hook him through the tail so it's a little more streamlined in the water. I think that's about 1.5 ounce weight. And my ugly stick intercoastal 7-foot medium rod, Penn Battle 4000. Now we'll just check them out. As you guys can see, this current is ripping pretty hard. It is moving. And you know, it's still fluctuating, just keeping it in place. So it's making that motor work pretty good. But we'll see. We'll probably give this about an hour here, and then if, you know, we don't catch a fish, we may go move somewhere else. But I just want to give it a good, you know, rundown of the, you know, this is probably about the strongest current it really ever encounters. All right, guys, it's been about a half hour and we're at 93%. So we're gonna give this about another half hour, see how we do. I just wanted to get out in this strong current. As you can see, it is just ripping. And then we're gonna probably head maybe some creeks somewhere it's a little slower, and then we can show some kind of what our expectations are there. But so far, you know, I'm loving this app. I'm loving the battery. Uh-oh, we got something. We got something. What do we got? It's not little. Oh, maybe now it is. It's fine. What do we got here? Oh, a nice sized mangrove. Look at this mangrove. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to keep that. I wasn't even planning on keeping fish today. All right, we got about a 13.5-inch mangrove. Sweet. You know, it's Kim's favorite, so we'll throw them in the box. Nice fish. All right, come on, Pumpkin. Come on. All right, guys, so we gave that about an hour, and we are now down to 85%. But we're gonna try this out and maybe a little bit slower current, see how it does. When we head back to a creek and see what kind of power we're using. So let's get to it. Lily's freaking out because we're seeing an island right here. She wants to go run around, but we'll do that when it gets slack tide. We still want to keep going while the current's going. And it's okay, Pumpkin. All right, guys, so the battery's at 85% right now. We're only running about 2.5, 3 on the trolling motor. So we'll give this about an hour over here and see where we wind up. All right, got our first fish. What do we got here? What do we got? What do we got? And another little mangrove. He might be legal, but we like to keep him closer to 12. This guy's only probably maybe about just under 10, but Kimberly likes the mangroves, but like I said, we like to keep him closer to 12, but he's right under 10 anyway, so he's illegal, so he's going back. All right, so another one out. Nice fish just hooked up. I was fixing to do a little update, and then we got a nice fish. What do we got? It just bent over. What do we have? Come on. It's running funny. Nope. We got a bonnethead shark. Nice little bonnethead shark. At least it's not a ray. Uh-oh, there we go. Come on. Stay over here, buddy. Let's try to get our hook back. We're not going to keep you the bonnet head spin. All right, let's get that net. There we go. Got him. Woo. Actually, I'm surprised he didn't hit that croaker over there. Let go, buddy. There you go. All right, so we'll get that hook out of you real quick there and let you go. Nice bonnethead shark. Sweet, pretty. Going back. All right, so we've been running at about a 3 on the trolling motor, and you know, we're still at 85%, but it's fluctuating between 60 and 100 watts. It's only using about 60 and 100 watts. So let's go on the higher end and just say it's using 100 watts consistently. That means that if the battery was completely full, you could sit here in this spot with the trolling motor for almost 38 hours. Isn't that crazy? This is a big battery, and you know, at lower, like you said, over out there, you'd maybe get like 5 hours with that current ripping out there, you know, at full speed. But we're still holding at 85%, and we've been here like maybe a half hour, and we caught 2 fish. But I want to give it another half hour, and we'll see how it goes, and then we'll do some other tests, and then we'll get Lily some island time. Oh, got another one. What do we got here? Another, oh, a sheep's head this time. Little sheep's head. Got a little sheep's head. Nice little sheep's head. These got to be 12 inches. So he's going back. There's another nice fish. Here we go. Over here. What do we got? We still got him? Yep, we still got him. What do we got? And, oh, another mangrove. Sweet. Got one. Got another one. Little fishies are keeping us busy. Another sheep's head. He's gonna grow up to be a sandwich one day. High aspirations, right, buddy? What do we have here? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, another sheep's head. Or let me see if you got any holes in your mouth. Are you the same sheep's head? Nope. Just another little guy. All right, guys. So we spent an hour in the creek, and it only dropped down to 80. It went from 85% to 84%. So that's pretty dramatic. From 100 to 85% out of the jetty, and then over here in the creek where, you know, there's a little less water movement and a little less wind, only 1%. So we still have one big test that I want to share with you guys that'll really help you out, hopefully, but we'll get to that over yonder. Lily's freaking out, and we still have one more test to run, because the number one question people always ask me about these lithium batteries is, how long is it going to last? And we're going to answer that here shortly, but we're going to get her some island time and then get to that. Oh, there we go. All right, playtime's over. Watch off feet, and we'll get back to this last part. So this is what we're gonna do. Let's say you get into some trouble and your trolling motor needs to get you back to home. Well, we're gonna figure out exactly how far can you go with a trolling motor. So we're gonna stick it in gear, and I'm gonna crank this up to 10. We're gonna see how it goes. All right, it's saying we're using about a little over between 16 and 1700 watts, and we're pulling about 40 amps, let's say. And according to this, we're going 4 miles an hour at 1600 watts. You go about 2.5 hours running like this at 4.1 miles an hour. If you had a full battery, let's say you were heading offshore and your motor took a dump on you and you needed to get back, if you had a full trolling motor battery, you could go for about 2.5 hours. And at 4 miles an hour, that's almost 10 miles. You could go 10 miles like this almost. Well, who knows, give or take a little bit. But with this battery, it could get you out of a jam. You could go almost 10 miles at level 10. Well, we'll drop it down to like level 5. We're pulling 278 watts, so less than 300 watts, just a little less than 300 watts, and we are going about 2.9, 3 miles an hour. You could go six or 7 hours at this level on the short end, 3 miles an hour. Well, we got the wind going with this too, so you gotta give or take a little bit, but that's almost 18 miles you can go on this battery. That's insane. According to this, the power draw for at least 6-7 hours at 3 miles an hour, do the math, this could get you out of a jam. Well guys, hopefully you stuck around to this part, because now it's time to answer that age-old question: how long will a lithium battery last? Well, the answer to that is, it depends. Like, depends on the current, depends on the wind conditions, depends on how big and heavy your boat is. So you got to factor that in. If you got a boat that's 3 or 4 feet longer and it's an extra 1,000 pounds or whatever, it may not last as long as the numbers we've been kind of throwing out here today. So you just got to factor those in and do a little research. And the best way to do it is, like, if you get this battery, is you'll have the app and you'll be able to know exactly how much you're pulling, how much percentage you have left, and you can run these tests yourself and to figure out what it's going to do to get you out of a jam, or how many trips you can take before you need to recharge it. Hopefully that'll help you guys out. Thank you, EnjoyBot, for sending me this battery. I thoroughly enjoyed the app and putting it in here and running some tests. Hopefully it'll help you guys out. We're going to leave links in the description area below for if you want to get one, or any other information I have about it. Maybe we might get a discount code or something thrown in there. I'll leave it down below. And I'll leave links to chargers, because everybody always asks me about chargers too. But so far, I'm loving this battery. I'll update you if there's any issues or problems or something like that. But like my other lithium battery that you saw us take out, still running just fine after almost 3 years. Hopefully you guys got something else. If you did, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, all that fancy mess. And until we see you next time, guys, stay salty.